also discussed this with Nickel, but I didn't really talk about it a whole lot and then go too in depth. But we were talking about Price is Right, in the 1972 stuff because it's gonna be starting the same time I'm gonna start the mystery episode. But
Welcome
with
to
that,
the Inside the Brains podcast. I actually got the title correctly. Thank God.
Yo.
Well, welcome to the next episode. I'm your host, Vampy Ken, or Dom. Yeah, and I changed my icon because on the best Mario Party, we have the sun here, not the moon, because the moon frickin' sucks, because Endurance Alley. Nobody's gonna get that reference unless they watch that stream like a year ago. We have our other two hosts.
Hello.
Pink Boy is here.
Hooray.
And we have Nickel as well. I can tell we are all awake today. Or the stream says the guy woke up at 3 o'clock.
It is time.
We're talking about something today. You can tell how prepared I was for this podcast.
Yes, we're gonna be doing production stuff. I don't know why. We already talked about Extra Scoop last time, but why the heck not? And also, remember,
I have to check this on my phone, not the actual thing, because of reasons. Because we are live, technically.
Yeah, and also after this at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I am debuting the mystery episode. All right. I'm just gonna might as well. I'm gonna mute it, but might as well turn on Pluto TV. Cause why not? It's gonna be. I'm muting it, of course, but there we go. Mute it all the way down. Okay.
I'm curious if Real will want to join us or not.
Welcome. Because of course, as we all know, as we maybe all should know, also premiering tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is the Bob Barker 1932 episodes on Pluto TV.
Yeah, I have a
which Fremantle had to delete most of the episodes on YouTube for. But hey, at least we have someone known as the Game Show channel. They're gonna be able to get on their IA. And also Dexter's here.
Hey, what's up, white people? How you doing?
Hey. Don't worry, we did not.
We're friends, and you're good.
I don't care, Dex. Yeah, I don't care, Dex.
I was joking about
I wouldn't do not care.
Okay, Gringos, what are we gonna do about production day?
Yeah,
I guess.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, no idea.
Call me Tidy.
Damn it!
All right, where's the intro? Wait, I thought y'all started or anything or anything.
We're live. We're live.
You ran out of ideas, and we don't have to talk about this crap again. Let me check if I have the script.
I can elaborate a little bit. I can elaborate a little bit more about.
Welcome to the Inside the Brains podcast, the podcast that Dom finally remembers the name of.
Yeah, you don't have to know anything to win. Here's our host, Josh, yours truly, Dexter, Nickel, and most importantly, Fanfi. Hey, no, put that gun down. Put that gun down. No.
It's not a real gun. You're fine.
What? No. There we go.
So I'm your host, Fappy Ken, and I finished Finders Keepers Season 2 not too long ago, and it frickin' sucks.
I say worse to get the picture, isn't it?
It might be worse than... I think it has a worse win ratio than Family Double Dare 1990. That was 8 out of 40. This is 8 out of 43.
God dang.
Probably
See,
44 if I
this
can get the
Wi-Fi
one
and the
episode
keeper
from Ryan.
suck. But whatever. I don't even know how many get the picture winners there's in season 2, by the way.
There's like probably 20. I don't know. There's 4 missing
But whatever.
episodes, so. And I
Yeah.
checked,
The
I don't
thing
think
is,
Ryan has
today's
any of
episode is
them.
gonna be a little bit different. It's gonna be the production news, but what's behind the scenes of Brainsurge, how involved and how impacted, and how what's you don't know the secrets behind Brainsurge. Okay, stop with it laughing. Anyways, let's get started, shall we? Anyway, let's get started,
If
shall
Nick
we?
wants to start this, because I don't know what we're doing here. Wait, I need to. Wait, I
So,
can't see my chat all the way. There we go. Production notes might be awesome for me to talk about. Ben, if you want to join in the chat or work or bit, feel free.
Oh, wait, what?
Ben was saying in the chat.
Oh, yeah, okay.
He said it'd be interesting for him to talk about, so if you want to join our VC, go ahead.
Right, I was gonna talk about like the early episodes and the difference between any game show or that early episodes compared to late episodes.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I did. Me and Nicole did a
We
little bit of that.
could. Yeah.
Me and Nicole did a little bit of that in the pilots video, which I recommend checking out because it's updated and I actually made sure nothing's out of sync, and also I made sure I included the right things, because when I made the old one, a bunch of crap got found. Like, when I made the old one, I really had to, in the middle of editing, I had to edit that 102 was found at the time. That's how old that video was.
Yeah, what I realized in the pilot, like in the first 3 episodes, the announcer sounds like a little bit wonky, a little bit drunk, and Jeff explained to the player sounds a little bit off. And the puzzles he always explains, like speaking to the cards and none of his natural recording thing. Yeah, and later on, I guess by maybe
Jeff isn't behind the puzzles and some of the things.
Yeah. In 1 of 12, he starts the first time using his live recording, the 50-pointer double dial.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And
later on, it doesn't get more exciting because what I realize is most of the kids don't do any motions, don't do anything on level 1, as you can see. Not sure if you realize that, but you don't do high fives or good job or bring more excitement. They're just bland, just there.
I mean, if you watch the first Get the Picture episode that was taped, Mike gets very, like, subdued or something.
Yeah, he was like, it was his first day. I don't excuse that. But Jeff had a little bit more experience because he was big boy and anything like that. Max is just like his first day of job there, so I don't blame him.
Can I speak now?
It's still shown in like 139 that he still uses the cards.
Yeah, in 125 he had the damn thing too. I don't get that either.
He probably doesn't like. Sorry, but why was from that behind the scenes stuff from 238? I think we can assume he didn't. He got rid of the card in season 2, but yeah.
I mean, he used it for an interview, but I don't even know the last episodes, to be honest.
I think on Double Dare or something, Mark had when he reads the spiel at the beginning, he's like, I'm gonna ask a question. If you don't know the answer, the Garrett team hasn't got a clue. He had cue cards until the middle of season 2 when he finally got rid of them.
Yeah, and also when I look at Nick Arcade's first pilot, Phil doesn't seem very enthusiastic, and that kind of explains how he grew to be the singing, jiving guy that we love the 90s for.
I watched one of the early. I'm trying to figure out which the first Think Fast episode is, because one of the episodes he's stumbling trying to figure out how to get the show to go. He has no clue what the hell he's doing.
Yeah,
I might do that for a random.
And speaking of that, Skip Black is still lost no matter what episode he's in. He's supposed to know the rules, but no, he keeps asking the judge to stuff. I'm not sure if he was involved.
So
he doesn't even involve anyway. Or Skip Black, but Carrington's just there, being more chill, and he knows the rules. I guess in one of the episodes he says we don't know how to play this game, blah blah blah, or just in the introduction. It's too long to explain. It's complicated.
If Nickel wants to, or we could probably do a thing, because there's an episode most people believe is the first taped episode, and then there's one that I think Retro says the first, but we can probably watch both of those and see what the actual first one is, because production doesn't exist, sadly, because Nickelodeon doesn't freaking care about the show.
Yeah, and I realized, like, off topic, like, Nickelodeon goes, like, the airings doesn't make sense. Like, it doesn't go by order. It's just, like, for example, if the episode start with episode 7, it's supposed to air at September something, but episode 8 it airs in August or June. I don't get
so
that.
weird.
Yeah.
Oh, Ben
Also,
said
like,
it, Ben. He
well,
says
It's just
it's currently
disorganization.
taping dates for every episode of the show. All 120 episodes were taped across 28 different days for Brainsurge.
Yeah, when I realized that they taped like 4 episodes per day or 5 episodes, what I can remember.
It's kind of
Or
hard
they
to
did like
know with
5 or 6.
Brainsurge because some game shows you can kind of tell, like Legends, Think Fast, Get the Picture, Double Dare.
Get the picture.
Figure
The
it
Bank
out.
Arcade.
Family Game had a couple as well. I think they only did maybe like 3 a day though there, because those shows were an hour long.
And yeah, so what I learned is that on January 27, 2009, they did testing on the set of the show. They wanted to make sure things were working, and then about 3 weeks.
I think it's like February. They
What do you
started
say?
doing 101.
Yeah, it took like 13 hours or almost all day long. I remember Legends was like 13. If you thought it was worse, sorry if I mentioned this, but the Squid Game, the current game, took like 17 hours to tape the first game. 17.
I mean, the Legends, not the first episode. Blackbeard is not the first frickin' episode. I'm still gonna defend that to this day. It's the 19th. Golden Cup was the first one filmed because they filmed. It had everything from the other two, the Cannonball and the Dead Man's Hand. It had the moat and the temple games. The temple was just delayed to day 5, which had the most cursed layout because nobody won that damn temple or found the artifact. And then Blackbeard was 19 because everything is from day 5. You keep thinking,
Yeah.
oh, it says 101.
Yeah.
It's like,
I assume like Blackbeard was aired on the first aired episode, not tape. People may be confused because of that reason.
no, it's
I
like,
might be
no,
wrong, but
the first taped one was the headdress. Blackbeard was like near the end of the season. Because here's the thing, you can tell how bad that episode was. Like, it's basically like, hey, imagine if 101 except it frickin' aired. Like, 18 episodes, here's the thing, the show's normally 24 minutes, that episode is 26, because the producers sucked at editing, and when they do the steps of knowledge, the music literally stops because it took so damn long to film.
I don't remember that. That's interesting
and the
to
temple
know.
run is also complete shit because the girl literally runs through the temple for 3 minutes and does like nothing.
Oh my god. And
It
Nick
was nightmare.
Arcade's first episode is pretty mid, given how there was only one video challenge and they got only $200 in the video zone.
Yeah, I mean, I got a prize, but
It was the Singalodian, right?
It's still better than the frickin' sneak preview episode that me and Dex watched, where we had negative 75 in all 3 challenge across the challenges, and someone got a negative score on the first episode.
And also, they rushed the ending, didn't they?
Yeah. Oh, he says, February 16th was when Presume 101.
Yeah.
February 17th is the first 2, so 2 and 3. And then mid-February
Here's
they
the
did... Oh, there is actually a significant jump. I'm looking at this, because 104 to 107 was the 23rd. 108 to
Of March?
112 was the 24th.
February,
No,
right.
February. And then we took like a break till March 13th to do the other episodes.
Like,
and that's when we got the standard.
late episodes. Yeah, the late episodes.
The standard of Brainsurge when Jeff talks about the instructions on the big screen instead of directly in front of the player.
I don't care what production says. I still consider 104 to be I still consider 104 to be a pilot episode because
Cap. It's just a third episode. It's not even a pilot at all.
If we look at taping sessions, we commonly sometimes they're labeled by letters. So 102 and 103 would be A, excluding 101. So 104 is technically a B. Yeah, but we don't use the letters for Brainsurge, right? Just figure it out in Double Dare.
Has similar things to 103, so I'll get to that in a minute. Let me read some of the things. 102 has the images not appear at the bottom of the screen.
Story.
A level 1, like when talk to the contestants, he doesn't appear on the screen. He appears like
He's talking
a
through
freeze version of the
a
puzzle.
void. Isn't there one episode
Oh,
where
yeah,
the board has turned black the entire time, so it looks like he's talking?
Well,
through
that's
the void?
103.
Yeah,
I don't remember that. I was too
This is the
colorblind.
first time I've gotten to talk in like 5 freaking minutes.
Sorry.
Okay, let him be.
Early
I went
episodes.
through the whole freaking commercial break and the freaking like first showcase, and the time you guys were talking, I wanted to mention something about Whose Line, but y'all just
Fine, you can do it. Do it.
Hey, calm
You can
down,
discuss
calm
it
down.
now. You can discuss it
We
now.
get it later. Well,
hooray!
discuss it now.
Okay, so well, it's not exactly a game show. Whose Line is anyway? Like, there's like some like weird things like involved with like their taping, like their tape numbers, because like those are found, but like it's not exactly like 100% true, because like with like the like numbers for Whose Line, because like they use like they play like multiple games per taping than you see in like a regular episode. That's because like they use like one taping to make multiple episodes. So like the numbers for like a taping like may like change like throughout like the more like footage and like episodes are made around those tapings. So like one example is like in a season 1 of Whose Line, because there's no episode 112. That's because like that episode was like, well, it's not exactly because like it's like bad network things. It's because like that episode was like meant to air, but like back in like 1998 or 99, they had the president like had to like make some like speech, and like that interrupted the episode from ever airing, and then they had to like carry over that taping into like they didn't air like anything from that taping until freaking 2006 in season 8, where they like made 2 episodes out of it.
Jesus.
And like what's even worse about that was like that taping had like a new performer that only appeared in that taping, Patrick Bristow, and like he had to like so long for his episode to air because of a presidential announcement.
Okay, let me answer
God
one
dang,
question. Did any Brainsurge episode air in February 2010? No, it didn't.
No, they didn't.
It was
No,
the
the closest we got was
started-
140.
140, yeah. That
There
episode
is, like-
average to mediocre.
Well, not exactly like true when I said that for Patrick Bristow. He did appear in one episode of the UK version, but that's the UK version, so
It kind of
Yeah.
reminds me how that.
Speaking of Whose Line is it anyway? Is on HBO Max. So yeah.
Not all the episodes are though. Like for one very clear one, the Robin Williams episode isn't on there.
Oh God, I don't even know what that means. Is it a game show or is it about like parodying each other?
Okay, look, it's not exactly a game show. Like it is a game, but it's not like an actual like show, like game show.
Yeah,
like
okay.
it's an improv show. Basically, like you know, like you got 4 performers and you have Drew Carey, the host, and like what happens like throughout the games, they give the performers fake points, which don't mean a thing. That's why it's a show where the rules are made up and the points don't matter.
Oh, Ben said
The
it.
points matter as much as Little League.
Oh, Sack said it.
It's a
Thanks
fake
for you,
game show.
Josh. Ben
What?
said I actually made a actual taping over Whose Line. 7 tape numbers were changed.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of. I'm not sure if people know this. There's a episode of Password, like the one guy complained or something. He's like, I don't understand why we had to fill in the legal forms. Like the episode got pulled, and then they reran it years later, but it was because the guy kept complaining about like having to fill out the legal forms. So they basically had to pull the episode, which cost them a lot of money because rarely I think Gene Wood, the announcer, he's like, the following episode was supposed to be taped today is not airing, so they had to put Tuesday's episode for Monday. So they basically had to film an entire new episode, which costs the company a lot of money.
That kind of thing like also happened with like Press Your Luck, because like they taped like this like college like high school back to school week in like
I remember that.
85 or like I think 85. So like and like they had like a game that was like played like so badly that they decided to like get like 3 new kids and like not air that episode. And like I don't know if this is like a like incredible coincidence, but that also happened to be the 500th episode taped.
God dang. For
I
a
know there
special acts to be
was.
horrible.
I haven't watched it yet. I know there's an episode of Jeopardy that Ray sent me. He put in his description that all 3 players finished with $0. I haven't. I haven't.
That was a
watched
very
it.
weird one.
I haven't watched it yet, but
Yeah, finishing with like all like big time, like that happened with Press Your Luck too. Like, but like the only I think like maybe like the difference between like Press Your Luck and Jeopardy is that like Press Your Luck aired those episodes where they got $0.
didn't the one guy also wasn't there a couple like Play Against the House episodes because they were too whammied out?
Yeah. Yeah.
House of Cards?
But no. But Play Against the House isn't like you're the only player with spins, but like you have to finish those spins or stop. So like the house basically represents CBS.
Yeah, it's basically
How much money can you make off of CBS?
I've never seen it. I've never seen it.
Yeah, Press Your Luck is a very strategic game show, and I've watched.
I have the DVD game for it that has Ty Newton on it. Anyway,
I
back
think
to
I'll go to
Brainsurge.
that.
Yeah. Can I just say one thing?
Four player match, 3 rounds. Yeah, definitely Press Your Luck.
Okay, can I
Hold
say
on,
one
Nichols,
thing about
your thing?
Brainsurge?
Yeah.
Go, Nichols.
Do it. Yeah, Nico, just say it. Go.
Me right?
Yes.
We
Yeah,
found the
I can hear you. What are you gonna say, Nico, about it?
Your mic is working. You're fine.
Okay. So I'm hoping that we could find some other master tapes of Brainsurge.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be awesome. I don't mind it, to be honest, but it feels like a greater quality compares to airing on TV. In my personal
no
opinion.
logo.
I wish we could.
Yeah, I prefer the logo anyway.
I wish we could find unedited episodes, but I'm pretty sure those got like freaking destroyed.
Yeah, it's impossible to get like unedited episodes and stuff. Maybe with loopers that'll be fine or deleted.
But at least we know it was
it's
always filmed in 4:3. It wasn't like Drake and Josh.
Yeah.
Yeah, like whose line kind of did that stuff too? Because like there were like some like games and rounds like were never aired like for the sake of time. Like the episodes were like only like one episode was made of the taping. Like the Robin Williams episode was like a big example of them because there's a wiki of like basically like going over like what episodes would came from like which taping and all that and like for like the episodes that had like only like one episode aired of them they had like a whole section of just the games that went unaired. I don't know how they know them, but like that's cool.
Oh, we have a question.
Yeah, let me check.
Brainsurge is the most edited game show on Nickelodeon because the level 2 story, some puzzles in level 1 had 2 episodes, and there were 2 episodes with no interviews.
Yeah.
I'm assuming there was.
Yeah, probably is.
Yeah, I assume that.
Probably, yeah.
Because the difference, I'd say Legends.
I think you'd have to reword it because like practically all shows are edited, but like.
Yeah,
like I think like it's like more Legends... like I think like a better word could be like most like cut for the most like cut for time.
Yeah. I think Legends might also be pretty close too because there was.
They also give that disclaimer at the end.
Because someone in an interview they stated that Nickel might remember this. It's the Henry VIII's Great Seal or whatever. So the contestants in the interview. Is near the end of the steps in algebra, basically scraping the bottom of the barrel for questions because the problem was he would ring in and get the answers wrong, but nobody else would ring in for the questions, so they end up scraping so many questions they had to basically just edit it for time. So
I can remember just like the production day of Legends, like every time just a mode ends, it just switch to another episode, like mode. It's not like when you see on television, like they go to the next stage. No, they go to a different episode, and another time. It's just that exaggerated.
That's
Just
probably why I wouldn't
so
want to
it-
be on the show,
yeah.
because I know people have said, like, production starts at 7. Someone said who lost in the steps of knowledge, they got done at 3 in the afternoon. And then temples were filmed, like, 7, 8, 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah,
And
that's
even
what I
the
realized.
Yeah,
even
that
the
wasn't
worst
very
just
fun.
ahead.
the Golden Cricket case, which people say is the worst run, one of the contestants actually said the reason we did terrible was we were shown the temple at like 7 o'clock in the morning, and then we had to run the temple at like 8 o'clock at night, and we're tired, we don't know what the hell we're doing.
Yeah, production on
that's
the
an
show was
excuse for
kind of
that.
a mess, but I just to remind you, both Brainsurge and Legend had this disclaimer: portions of the episode not affecting the ultimate outcome were edited / retaped.
Yeah, but no,
Yeah,
that's a
bullshit.
lie, that's a lie.
If
That
I like
Legends
if I
episode
like
was like a
looked
word with
uh,
you, where they
if I
had the
like
two
if
wrong
I like
teams
just
move
looked
on,
shit.
and the team got frickin' robbed, so they had to bring them back for another episode because they said
If
the wrong
Yeah,
thing.
that's what happened. That's what I heard in the interview. That I
if
saw.
I
And the one
internet.
team ended up losing the moat the next episode, so that was great.
Yeah, it's
if
just,
I like
it's just horrible.
if I just looked shocked there, I just saw an El Cheapo winning Money Game.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And speaking of hours in the game shows, I just know, like, sorry if I get you pissed, but what I know is just like, if you think Legend was worse taping Squid Games, the game is streaming right now, they have to support like thousands of hours in there, and there was 2 freaking calls in one. What I know, it's on the rant that you talk about. They suffer from hypothermia and anything like that. They just stand there for 17 hours just for the first game.
I don't
They
want.
don't do
I
anything
don't
Wow.
want to relive that now.
horrible.
He said he saw
Wow,
a
it's
Reddit post
17.
that someone said they were on 206, apparently.
Yeah,
Oh.
it was someone on.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
I will say this. We had Karina actually on here at one point, but she never had a copy of the episode, and I think she left not too long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do have
Yeah,
two
I think she
people
was here for
though.
only like
Oh.
4 days.
We
Oh,
have
wait, are you talking about the Reddit guy about 206?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reddit.
The guy who was
That- yeah, that-
he wants to
that's
be a
Isaac.
child star.
Yeah.
That's
Wants to be a
Isaac.
child
And then I
star.
said
Yeah.
we had Karina at one
That's
point.
when I was
We do have 2 contestants in here. We have Kellen from 233, and then we have Madeline's husband.
Woo!
Like a guy.
Yeah,
And even she admitted she got freaking robbed on the Ferris wheel puzzle.
and what's
Yeah.
sad is that they had to reshoot her. They had to reshoot Level 1's end for some reason, leaving her even more upset.
Okay, back to
This is-
Yeah.
production because we've been off. I mean, I should just call it production in general. A
That's
couple other
right.
things.
That's right. The inside the brains, where the rules are made up and the topic doesn't matter. The
Thank you.
topic matters just as much as the Baltimore Orioles.
Yeah, I hope you don't.
Looking at the
get Kellen
production
there.
order for looking at the production dates for Brainsurge season 2, episodes were released 13 months after taping. For the 2011 aired ones,
Yeah, the weird thing
it
is,
was
like,
crazy.
for those wondering, like, it aired. I'll talk about 102 in a second. So taping began on actual editing was March 17th. This was like before like the Spring On stuff aired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when season
I don't know
4
how
was
to buy the
airing,
applications. I don't know if there's a commercial about go to Brainsurge. What are you supposed to do?
and
It
then
would
there
be so awesome if they
was,
show like, oh, you want to be on there? How do you get on there?
and then there was, I think February 25th is when they started season 3, and they didn't even air They didn't even air like the final 3 weeks of regular season 2. So, 'cause they finished
which
taping like
brings me to
March
this.
15th, and they didn't start doing Nicktoon stuff like April 18th.
One of the the production things that like actually like really starting to like believe now is like the I don't know like who, I think it was Bem, but like it's the like 201 and 202 were taped on St. Patrick's Day.
Oh yeah, shit.
Yeah, because like compared to like 203, like they're on something normal, but 201 and 202, like I don't have my microphone on because I unplugged that to Mac with the Fire Stick, but I'll imagine I have a Mac. Green.
Oh, also, yeah, because Isaac said April Fool's Day was when they filmed a couple of his, and Jessica said
Oh,
on
yeah.
Easter they filmed her episode.
It was like 217, 218, and 219 too, isn't it?
Yeah.
And Matt Shiley confirmed that they filmed both his season 2 episodes on that day.
Lance said I uploaded 206. Yeah. Yeah, and a certain someone made a video of it because they can't take a joke.
Yeah.
We're not gonna get into that.
That's
but
sarcasm.
Now,
Sarcasm exists.
we'll get fine. Some other, I guess, production things. Okay.
It's not hurting anybody, bro.
I
Like
guess
I'm
other
just
things-
telling you, dude. I'm just telling you. It may just be a joke. That's all I'm saying.
It's a joke, yeah.
Yeah.
what I
And
find
speaking
really
of production,
interesting,
what
though,
it bothered me, hold on.
Okay,
What it
fine.
bothered me about like interest, like how they take like 3 years later to air the rest of season 3. Can you just do it on a Friday or early 2012 before figuring it out? It'd be much simpler. Just I don't get it.
They
Nickelodeon doesn't
probably
make sense
freaking
on
forgot they
production.
had it in their collection. They're like, oh, we actually have
Like,
this.
the most like,
Yeah.
it got the
most
Nick
like
Toon
confusing
treatment.
is like the most confusing one is like not airing 337 in 2011 because that's the sponsorship with Monkey Quest, and the game ended when it like a few I think like a few
Months
weeks
later.
like a few weeks after it aired.
I will say this.
Yeah, it's just like doesn't make sense.
I want to say this.
Yeah.
If 1337 does get found, I do want to make a video on it at some point. Basically, not a review, but basically talking about like the thing with Monkey Quest and the history and stuff. Because I will do that. I do want to do that at some point because that is in the works. Say how. Okay, I'm gonna say this from what I remember of the episode. They don't say it's a sponsorship, but tell me it's not a damn sponsorship. Gee, we have a puzzle with monkeys, we have a story with monkeys, and everything's freaking related to monkeys in the level 5.
Level 3.
Because you have a laptop with a Monkey Quest sponsorship and a Monkey Quest ping pong table.
So the
You have
family
the
has to
membership
wait like
renewed
3
for
years
4
to
damn
get
months.
it
Grand
thing.
prize was Mall of America
Yeah.
and Nickelodeon Universe.
So damn stupid.
So you can argue Nickelodeon was plugging itself too.
I mean, for furry non again. Sorry, back. For 02, the knockout round, for some reason they swapped the images only in that episode, which I somehow remember when I seen that on Nick.com. Like, wait, why'd they switch it?
Yeah. It's early
Hey,
episode.
guys.
It's early episode shenanigans.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
early
Yes.
installment
That's what I'm
weirdness. And
saying.
one thing that I noticed, quickly, I noticed that Brainsurge was much less time lenient than other game shows like Double Dare. They aired it a month after taping. Same with Nick Arcade and an early Figure It Out.
Yeah,
But
because
I wonder, rebrand? Is that why it was delayed?
maybe. Yeah, the difference is that also, I guess, interesting thing is, they taped Nick Arcade like mid-November 91 to like early December, and they premiered the first episode, which was like 131 or something, like January 3rd. So
Yeah, it's just Nickelodeon doesn't have a good logic of airing episodes besides in the 90s.
Yeah, Nickelodeon was much more time sensitive with game shows earlier on, and
Yeah.
I still believe Brainsurge was delayed in favor of the rebrand, the arguably infamous rebrand.
people say that's like,
Which I like the rebrand, honestly.
I don't mind. I mean, Nickelodeon didn't die till like after Victorious ended. Oh, sorry.
No, in my personal opinion, it died when they do like in 2016 when they do like the rebrand and or anything like that.
I know
Or when
Ray's
they
gonna
started
argue with me
to.
and say one Big Time Rush ended, which to be fair, that's fair. I don't.
That's
believe
only
the
a few months
entire
later.
Yeah.
said I don't believe Ben said I don't believe the entire sponsorship. Yeah, Sam. Yeah, I don't think they said it was a sponsorship, but I'm assuming. I remember just seeing that episode because, yes, I did see the episode. I didn't get to film it the second time because I was on vacation. When I see it the first time, I'm like, this game still exists.
I was like that confused back when I was like 9 years old.
And it must have been so confusing for kids who saw it 3 years late.
Back in 2011, like does that like for example the prices are very outdated for the kids in 2014. Like who would use a flip camera? Who would use a what thing like a Wii? We used 6 back then. Or who played Monkey Quest anymore?
I mean, the game was still active until like August. So
the heck's a cool? What the heck's a cool Kodak camera? That's a cool.
And interestingly, did you say August 2014 is when Monkey Quest ended? That's when Brainsurge finished its reruns.
I think it was like late August, early September, I believe, is when they canceled it.
Anyways, I think Monkey Quest looks like a fun game. Sadly, I was like 7 years old. I did not think
like
I was learning to use a computer. It was my first time on the internet.
Something similar like Club Penguin or Monster Jam, one of those type games.
Yeah, I played Club Penguin back in 2012.
Yeah, Nickelodeon had weird games in the early 2010s, especially online.
Oh, we have another thing that says
Yeah.
it's weird how 122 was the first aired episode, and yet 123 was the second to last, and then the last being 125. Yeah, it's weird how they did production. Like, I know, like for Scrabble Showdown, like, because minus the 2 pilots, 4 was the first one they aired, and then 3 was the last one. Because they did weird, and like the last, I think, Family Game Night Season 2 episode, 30, they aired that first, so... 204 worse than 116 at Brainsurge, fight me.
I want to talk about production dates for other shows again, because you mentioning Scrabble like reminded me of something.
Yeah.
There is like the Chuck Woolery the Scrabble like that like it like taping like a Christmas show in July.
Yeah, Scrabble did
and like
that too.
What?
and like one of like the funniest like interactions was like had Chuck asking like so David, did you get anything good for Christmas? No, considering I'm Jewish.
Oh, that episode.
And
I don't remember that.
Well, what did you get for Hanukkah? Nothing yet. It's not that time yet.
Yeah, I know Scrabble because
And speaking of production, one. Speaking of production and anything just came to my mind. The only issue, like season 1, the only issue I only have with season 1 is the editing, like constant editing, constant. Like on season 2, it improved. Season 3 was exaggerated, but not that much. In season 1, like they just like it looks like the episode doesn't care. It looks like it's just like a dead gameplay. But I think I prefer season 2 editing compared to 1 and 3. But that's the only good thing season 2 has. So whatever.
You mentioned the Christmas thing, Josh. You know the Scrabble thing where Bennett was on?
Yeah.
So that was the Christmas episode. Thanks to Wink Martindale, who had the master tape. It shows the episode was actually taped in. It was actually taped in mid-June, and they aired it in December.
Thanks.
Wait, let me actually check. Let me see when the Family Game Night Christmas things were taped.
I got reminded like one more thing for Who's Line. They had the U.S. version had 3 like different holiday specials: Halloween, Christmas, and Valentine's Day. Like, what happened with the Valentine's Day episode? Like, I don't know like when they taped it, but for some reason they aired it in August.
What?
They aired the Valentine's Day special in August. Like, they aired the Christmas special in December. They aired the Halloween special in October. I don't know what happened to the freaking Valentine's Day one, but they just for some reason aired it in August.
I know the 4th
They
of
forgot
July
about it. Yeah.
I know the 4th of July thing for Game of Life aired in like. I know that aired in September, but to be fair, that was the first episode. Let me check. For FGN, season 1 was in August. Season 2 was in late June. Season 3 didn't really have one, and then season 4 was, I think, the end of June as well.
Okay, and
it's also for like the Who's Line thing though. Like, it didn't really like do anything. Like, for like Christmas, they did have like a special guest of a Santa and Donner, and for Halloween, Drew gave out like Halloween candy to the performers. Valentine's Day, they didn't really do anything besides like play like. I think they did some games that had to do with like love and stuff with also like including like one of my favorite Irish drinking songs, the Past Wind Irish drinking song.
Mm-hmm.
I know Delvin did a couple Halloween specials. Land was saying
like
I wish
the suggestion like
Land was saying
they
I wish
get the
Bridget
topics from the they get for like the songs they do, they get the topics from the audience and like the suggestion because it was Valentine's Day. What's an embarrassing thing to happen to you on a date? And this one obviously is like, and one audience member they yell out farted. And like I like one of the performers just like replied to it, like they just like farted. Yeah. Emphasis on that. I liked it.
Yeah,
I liked it.
Well, I know about like the press right like does the same thing. Like it takes episodes that are not related. Like they tape like Christmas on October or I don't know, like months before that. It just doesn't accurately represent what's going to happen on Christmas, you know. And that's what happens to any show. They don't exactly accurately shape stuff when the celebration is going to happen or holiday is going to happen.
Ben was saying
iCarly
I may
filmed
be
its
wrong,
Christmas
video.
episode in
Sorry.
August.
Yeah.
Victorious filmed their Christmas episode in October.
Yeah. Someone was saying, Lance was saying they wish Brainsurge did holiday episodes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, FGN did Christmas stuff.
104 is kind of Halloween.
I think all the hub game shows did Christmas stuff. Family Game I did a Veterans Day special, and I think Picture Rica I think did 2 Christmas episodes. Finders Keepers I think did 2 Christmas episodes, and they also did like a special holiday themed episode.
I'm gonna talk about like one more thing related to Who's Line, because like I gotta remember like another thing that like had to do with like that same like question to the audience, like with like a different taping and a different a different game of Irish drinking song, but like the question again was something that might happen to you on a date, and then like the suggestion like he got from the audience was got pregnant, yeah, and then like what before was just like on a date. Yeah, I don't know how that happened, but it's what we're gonna do it. Got pregnant on a date, average drinking song. Go ahead. And okay.
And I just want to clarify for you guys. Brainsurge started taping on February 7, 2009, and ended taping on March 15th, 2011.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, back to
that is 25
Okay,
months worth.
back to production where
back
I know
to Brainsurge,
the game shows I know there has like holiday episodes, Mad Libs has like Christmas episodes, Fun House has Halloween and Christmas episodes.
The podcast where the rules are made up and the points don't matter.
I mean, when
the points
are
like the person talking right now.
Okay, back to Brainsurge, 103, I guess. I didn't bring this up. Weird thing with the pilot episodes, they had... The weird thing about the pilot episodes, they had the person with the higher score to go down the brain drain because pilot.
Yeah.
And the 4 had like weird glitches with the steam coming out. While later, like 102, it keeps going when she's still making the attempts.
Yeah, 102... Yeah, the weird thing is I remember seeing that in 102... The brain drain. 221 in like the season, the family episodes make sense, I guess, so they can film their message. And then even as a kid, I'm like, wait, why did JT go down first? Because I didn't know about editing at the time. I noticed.
Yeah, we
and the same thing would happen with Valerie.
Yeah, 118. I at least, even as a kid, I'm like, wait, why are the why are the scissors there? That wasn't in the story. I'm like, why is there a fist there? For 134, that wasn't in the story.
Yeah, I didn't know about anything back in the day, but speaking of editing, that's one thing that's confusing me, is the brain draining 126.
Oh my god.
Why Sarah go down last? I don't get that.
That we might never know.
Yeah, freaking iceberg.
I want to think like someone just said like, wait, who got eliminated again?
I thought we're confused.
It's like something where like dumbness would like be like fully recognized, because like how do you mess that up? Like there's no clear editing, so like what happened?
Just confusing. It's just stupid.
Oh, Nick, here's the thing I talked about. With 103, 104, the Brainsurge logo isn't on the screen in level 3, so...
That's what I said, but nobody listened to me.
Well, listen to anyone half the time.
Yeah, we have only like 3 minutes left. But there's like a bunch of other early installment weirdness that occurs, like the air horn in level 2, as well as the different knock-around music.
When I was a kid, I thought like the air horn was like the computer thing. I thought my computer broke when I heard like the train whistle. I was like, oh my god, what the fuck happened? No, but that was a real waste of the show. I thought my computer broke while it was broken.
It's the same level 1 prize for the 11 episodes, Nick Arcade gift certificate. Hey, it's plugging another great game show.
Jeff doesn't give a little remark after the talking to the contestants in the intro. There's a couple things. If people want more of these, it looks
crappy. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I remember.
I think it's like only because like it's stretched out. It's only because it's stretched out. Like if you like actually like 16:9 like not stretched, then like maybe it looks good, but like I don't know.
We didn't play the. See, this actually looks not bad because this was where we'll skip to for the knockout round. 106 looks like it's not edited at all because of the knockout round music because they did really well editing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing I did is like the behind the screen.
Yeah, like the editing with the
Seeing here.
knockout round right here. Yeah, this part.
Oh, look at me like that. He's giving me the sad look. It's not my fault.
It's not.
The
It's
weirdest
not
editing on this
my fault.
I
episode.
realized that also the early episodes have the thing that they changed the music for some reason to 9 squared or 4x4.
Imagine
Personally, I don't like it.
The
I
weirdest
Imagine
editing
if,
is
like,
this first
so
episode.
that's why it is.
The weirdest editing is this episode. Like, look at the this is why I said it's edited. Look how bad the cut is here. Wait, let's go to the knockout round.
Daniel, how about your first number? All right. All right, you guys get a good look? I didn't. Daniel, how about your
Already? I mean, it makes sense because he was about
Nine
to
is your
fuck
first
up.
number? And
Yeah,
how
look
about
at
your
the
second?
jump already. They jumped it so far.
Yeah.
It makes sense because he was about to fuck it up.
Oh, 4.
4?
The weird thing is that 111 doesn't have this edit, but 113 and
4?
114
No,
do.
4. No. I
Wait,
like to
for real?
I like to think that like
Yeah.
they added in Daniel saying 4 again because like it sounds like so weird. Like, why would he say no if he'd say it again? 4, no, 4. No.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think he either A got the rows confused or they probably cleared the frickin' board or something. And
The fat ones though.
You guys eliminate doesn't make sense.
Wait, let me try to find. Speaking of weird edits, before we end, where's that? I'm trying to find the one frickin' Family Feud thing where the team just got frickin' screwed on the buzzer. Oh, this has Adam West on it too. This old.
Oh, the
Rest
one
in
from-
peace, my man.
For the one from Period
Is this it?
Parenting. I know the guy that's in there.
Oh, this is where they screw up the editing. Take a look at how bad the buzzer is.
100 people surveyed. Top 4 answers on the board. Here's the question. Name a romantic...
Wait, that's the wrong episode. Hold on, let me find it. That's the wrong round. God, where the hell is it? It's this. Oh, here it is. Here it is.
I think
Look at the
With
frickin'
one hand,
camera.
sir. Thank you. 100 people surveyed. Top 5 answers on the board. Here's the question. Name something you'd expect to see inside a police car.
A shotgun.
Time.
what?
Oh, come on. That's
Right,
not it.
right.
What?
Siren.
Siren?
What?
Now it's
Not outside in it. Like you know what I
That ain't
thought? Like
right.
the moment you said,
Beginning.
like the moment like
What was
this
even
question,
that?
like you know what I thought? Like the moment I saw that question, criminal. He'd be in a police car. Am I right?
Oh, the thing,
Or am I wrong?
oh, guess who also was on that episode, by the way, on a different team?
Who?
Ava Goda. His team ended up actually winning.
AKA the old guy from Good Burger.
Yeah, they had to change the frickin' thing.
Oh, nice.
Did you notice they changed the thing for Nickelodeon, Nickel? They're like, can you help me out? I think I broke my ass. And then they have to change it to, I think I broke my tail. On the Nickelodeon version. But thanks for
Yeah, they-
by the way.
Me elbow.
Because you threw me down the stairs. Boy, am I wrong?
Wait, hold on. Is there a premiere coming up?
Yeah, it's
Yep.
my-
To end.
Finders Keepers, and then
the
and
worst
then
season. And then the
Josh's
special
episode.
thing.
We need to keep going. We
Okay. Yeah.
Till
I
next
think
time, we can talk about more shenanigans about Brainsurge. Go head to head
We
to
can
head.
stay on top.
Thanks for
probably.
watching Maryland, Texas, Pennsylvania, and New Jersey. See ya.
Hey.
Yeah,
These
that was fun.
channels, Watch Josh.
Bye bye.